Today was another incredible day in the markets, and we need to talk about it. I am Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education, and if you look closely in the mirror and you see crow's feet, take a step back, take another look. You might just be a crow. All right, we're going to do an update on DJT stock, see how it did today, where it could possibly go tomorrow, and then also an update on Tesla, where that could happen to go. SoFi is one that I had covered as a bonus. I want to bring that to you, and also the overall markets, and then including Bitcoin as well, just to see what's going on. So let's put this up here. We'll kick things off at DJT because I know that's the one people are excited about. So we were in a consolidation pattern. We had 200-day resistance. We actually have 200-day support now. So let's update that one from resistance to support here on the video as we go. We'll switch the background to green because that is a bullish thing. So now we'll close that out. We got 200-day support. We have a gap to fill now from 32 up to $38 per share. So that's worth looking at as well, because that's possible that we do fill that. Now, mind you, we also now have this trend line as resistance coming down this way from the consolidation pattern. We did close below the 50-day. We did have a strong move up on good volume. So we're consolidating, break out the top. We could watch for a retest off resistance, which would help fill that gap that we have in there. But we could also still have more momentum to come. We just need to watch and see what's going on for right now. Got the strong volume move, got bullish momentum on a daily basis, going out to a weekly basis. Where does that put us? Well, today to close the week, we're up above 50. So the longer term trend with that strong move up, if it can hold out, if it can stay above 50, is really going to help us with a further move to the upside. And on the monthly basis, we are right on the borderline of 50. So dropping below to be bearish or staying above, going bullish on this one. And we closed at about 55 on the monthly chart for DJT stock. So if we can keep the price action relatively good, we can actually have more bullish movement over time. We got about a 30% jump today, and that's absolutely incredible. So anybody who is already positioned in that with options prior to the weekend, amazing. I know I'd love to hear about those results. You don't have to give me dollar amounts, just percents, because I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear those victories. I know some people already had some positions in my over my Discord. That link is down in the description. Click on that and sign up and join us at the Discord. Love to see you over there. You can also see my buys and sells. Moving back into DJT stock itself, though, do we have a further move up? I think that we most definitely could. We have support at the 50-day EMA, so we have the momentum in this. We'll see what happens if we pull back a little bit. We're looking for where that support happens to go. Watch for it to hit off this trend line right here from the consolidation pattern, because that could have us going right back up. We did have a lot of people cashing in on those huge profits today. We did hit up to 50 in the pre-market, so we didn't quite get to 54, but man, we got darn close. We got up to 50, and that's incredible. Magic 8 Ball let us down. Magic 8 Ball said that it was most definitely, it was certainly so, or something like that, that we'd hit $80 today, but it's plastic and full of blue liquid, and I don't know. Apparently its words are cheap as it is. So let's move on from there into the overall markets. Then we'll cover some of the more specific stuff. So SPY, we got ourselves a spinning top candle. That's indecision. So watching for a green day or a red day. So we're going to move up tomorrow or we're going to move down tomorrow. That next candle can be confirmatory for a further direction. This is critical support right across here. It goes back all the way, I think, to 2011, 2013. It's years long, like a decade long trend line that we have across the top of this. We had a nice move up above it. We had a bearish engulfing candle, and then Friday was a very surprising day, although we got that long top wick. And then today we got the spinning top, so a lot of indecision in the markets. What does it look like in the Qs? We got long top wicks on here as well, so selling pressure still coming in. Critical resistance going across. This is very long-term as well, not quite as long as what we had for SPY, but that is critical resistance that we're watching. We are in the near term in a bullish channel still. We do have 20-day moving average support. We have bullish channel support, and then looking down here, you can see the volume starting to taper off. You can see that indecision coming in since that strong volume that day that we had when we had that sell. I thought that we'd have a further sell following that, and it looks like right now we still have that moment of indecision, looking a little bit on the bearish side as per the candles that we have, and we might have to watch and see for big tech earnings next week what we get from that. As a matter of fact, that could be something the market's a little bit nervous about and sort of kind of collecting, de-risking a little bit before we get to big tech earnings starting next week. So moving over from that into Bitcoin, check out the technicals on Bitcoin as I reset the chart here. There we go. So look at this. Nice strong volume confirmation. That should be green, not yellow. So let's change it over to green. Boom, there we go. Got our volume confirmation, got our strong move up today, got rejected at the 50-day SMA for resistance almost in a pixel perfect manner. So that's the next thing that we need to break back over. In order to get that, we do have an area of resistance about 62.5 all the way up to about $65,000 per BTC. If we can clear 65 on this momentum run that we're currently finding ourselves on right now, we can go back and retest the nearest high of about 72,000. And after that, we can take that next run at trying to break over 74,000 per BTC. So BTC looking bullish right now. And if we can clear that 50-day, we have a lot more green that could potentially happen ahead of us. So be on the lookout for that for BTC. Next up, Tesla. Tesla, I said that we could see some upside today for the reasons that I gave in my previous videos. You can go back and watch those. We had three different things. One was Elon Musk prior to this weekend's incident throwing financial support towards Donald Trump, following the incident, putting out on X direct support, verbal support, literal support to Donald Trump. And then so that could be very helpful in the EV space, as it kind of is that renewable energy niche that isn't so good if Donald Trump were to win the presidency. So could suffer that. But with that financial endorsement and with other endorsements out there, I think it can really help out Tesla's case from a shareholder standpoint. And then also getting regulatory approval to charge more for over-the-air updates from older model Teslas for further range expansion through software updates, $1,000 up to $2,000 a piece, I believe is that price range. We are getting long top wicks on this thing. And so that 270 price target, did we make it there today? Well, we did make it up to about 265, just over 265. So we got close to that 270, not quite. We did have that run up today. Lots of selling pressure coming in on this. I think there's a high potential that we get a little bit more red in the near term as we get towards earnings. Matter of fact, maybe we can chop with some volatility sideways leading up to those earnings on the 23rd in the after hours. So that's next week, Tuesday, after hours, Tesla earnings. This is going to be a big one. It's going to be huge. And I can't imagine there's going to be anything less than a large move for Tesla stock in either direction following those earnings. So we want to be on the lookout for that to see what can happen. If we break down through 251, we have 245 to catch. If we break down through 245, we might fall all the way back to 232. So be on the lookout in the near term for what happens with Tesla. Now, SoFi is one of those bonus stocks that I put out there that I said this is one that we should absolutely be watching. Let's go out to the daily chart on this one, and you can see some of the technicals. I'm going to remove the position cost distribution for right now because it kind of eats up some screen economy here. So we'll move that and let's squish that down a little bit so we can get everything on screen. So August the 30th earnings. Let's see if that's confirmed. It looks like it is. I'm sorry, that should say July, not August. My goodness. I feel like I had trouble with that the other day too. There we go. July. You know, I make a joke a lot with my family about July, like you lie about something. Like I like to say that August comes after June and then go July, and it follows the dad joke pattern that I have. But I will say that it seems as though this time that it really caught up to me. So July 30th earnings for SoFi, we had a descending wedge pattern, and we're looking for a bullish reversal on this. We break above this trend line for that reversal, and look what happened today in the market. We finally had that strong pop above that. We do have the 200-day coming in right at 760. We got to break up above that if we're going to continue in a bullish direction on SoFi. So I was dollar cost averaging through this. I bought some more down here at 620. I bought some options on this last week, cashed in on those options for 25+%, I believe. I'd have to go back and look at those numbers. So that worked out very well. And then today, I didn't want to take the weekend risk. Today ended up working out very well for SoFi. So for anybody in my stock group still holding on, if they were people who also purchased those based on their own due diligence, I never tell you what to buy or sell, then that would be something that could have paid off very handsomely for them today. And I think those earnings could be exciting for SoFi as well. So guys, let me know about DJT stock. What do you think? Let me know about Bitcoin, Tesla, SoFi, the overall markets. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. And if you're really interested in my buys and sells, seeing what they are, talk with me and my community members. That link for the Patreon is down in the description. Also down there, you'll find a link to a technical analysis course. You can take that, learn to trade like I do, and learn to really empower your portfolio through technical analysis trading. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I am Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education. Remember, my friends, that learning is earning, and we'll see you in the next video.